Hi guys, my name is Taras Makar and today we are going to model this Las Vegas sign. We are not going to learn any new tools, any new specific tools in Cinema4D. We are just going to use tools that you already know, like cloner, masks, etc. etc. I'm just going to show you some tips and tricks on how to work more efficiently, on how to work better, and I am going to show you several my tips and tricks and some resources that you can use in future projects. And without further ado, let's start. So open new scene and let's create foresight. This is going to be our base. Hold Alt and create extrude and let's make it 5 centimeters, maybe even 3 centimeters. It's going to be our base. Let's copy it, move it a little bit to the front, and let's scale it down. And now let's copy this foresight. We can put it here and make it a little smaller, and let's choose any of these four sides, hold Alt and create spline mask. Put second foresight inside the spline mask, and mode, let's choose A subtract B. So now let's put here something like 5 centimeters in the second extrude, and this is going to be our frame, like this part. We can make it a little bigger and maybe a little longer or deeper, should I say. Yeah, that looks good enough. So this is going to be our frame, and this is going to be, let's name it back. Copy it, make it a little smaller, put it somewhere here. I will press NB to see my lines. And let's choose this one. Go to caps, load preset, and choose this preset, and it would create this kind of geometry. Maybe let's make it a little bit deeper. Yeah, that looks pretty okay. And I guess we can scale it a little bit up. So now we created the base for our sign. Let's create this light bulbs. Copy foresight by holding Ctrl, scale it up, and now let's create spheres. Of course, if you want your light bulbs to look more realistically, you can of course download them or model them, but for this kind of model, spheres would be more than okay. And also I can create cylinder holding shift, so make it cylinder. Let's make it a child of a sphere. Scale it down, so it would be like super basic shape of a light. Now let's select sphere, hold Alt and create cloner. Mode, choose object and put this foresight over here. Go to transform and change rotation B to 180. So yes, sphere now is definitely too big, and I think cylinder could be a little bit smaller as well. And let's change count from 10 to 60, for example. Yeah, 60 looks good. So let's group this part. This would be our base. This would be our light bulbs. In case you don't know to group objects, you just select them and press Alt G. So let's move this far side a little bit back. Yeah, that looks okay. Now let's create the Las Vegas sign, the text. So create text object, align, choose middle, and let's write Las Vegas. So the font now is definitely not we want. It looks not too nice for our sign, and let's choose a font Rhodes. And of course you can choose any other font you want. I just like this one because it looks pretty modern and interesting. So let's scale it down. So it would be somewhere here. Looks okay. And now if we look at our sign, the text has like a frame behind it. So how to create it? Let's name it Las Vegas, copy it, and this would be the frame for our text. Let's move it a little bit back, and now go to caps. And if we add size now, you can see that it doesn't go to the side, it goes in front. So in order to extrude it to the sides of the text, we need to check extrusion, and nothing changed. We need to also check reveal outside, bevel outside. And now when we change the size, you can see that it's getting bigger to the sides. Let's put 1. And also we can go to object and maybe decrease horizontal spacing. So yeah, I guess -1 looks okay. And yes, that's basically how this type of a frame for a font is done. Also we can make this a little bit to increase its depth. Let's put it a little bit to the front. And yeah, so the same thing goes to welcome to. There is also a little frame behind it. So this frame works both ways. This welcome to font, it doesn't shine on the back on our base, so you can read it much better with this frame behind it. And the same goes to Las Vegas part. So let's copy this text object, scale it down, and let's choose another font. In this case I chose MV Bolly. Also we can copy, we can copy this one again. Go to caps, extrusion, bevel outside, and increase size. Yeah, that looks okay. Let's move it a little bit back, and maybe we can decrease depth to 1. Yeah, that looks good. And yeah, we need to type here welcome, and the same here. So yeah, now we have the text on our sign. And the next thing, let's create this part. with this round frame. So let's group these objects, select all of them, press Alt G, and we'll name it text. So how to create this part? First of all, you need to create circle and scale it down so it would be roughly the size of this one circle that you want. So in my case it would be something like 9 centimeters. Select circle, press Alt, hold Alt and create cloner. And cloner in mode, choose linear and decrease position Y to 0, and we will increase position X to something like 13 centimeters, maybe 14, and increase count to 4. Small problem with this thing that cloner it only increases in one direction, so we need to move it and just to put that this intersection of circles, they would be it would be in the center of our composition. Let's move it a little up, and I guess I would like make it circle a little bigger, and then make here, for example, 16 centimeters. I think that would look better, and I'm pretty sure there is a way to with Express or something to make so these circles would always be in the center of the composition, but I don't know it, so I need to do it like by hand. Anyway, now we need to extrude these circles, but we need to extrude them in such way that it would be like one solid object. So if we take cloner and put it in extrude, it would extrude only first part. So what we need to do, we need to select cloner, hold Alt and create spline mask, and a spline mask mode is union, and that's basically what we need. And now we take that spline mask, hold Alt and create extrude, and we are creating the solid object. So let's decrease it to maybe 5 centimeters. Go to caps, load preset, and choose this preset again. So offset, let's put -1, and here let's put 2 centimeters, maybe even 1.5. So yes, let's put it a little bit back here, and yeah, maybe here let's make it -2. Yeah, -3 looks okay. And now we need to create this I don't know how to say it in English, for example, like clubs, diamonds, etc. And how can we do it? So of course you can make it by hand, but there is much better option. There is a website that is called Noun Project, and it's a website with lots of icons. So let's type cards, and you can find lots of icons for cards over here. And the coolest thing that if you don't use it for a paid project, you can use it for free. For example, I can choose this icon, go here, attribution required. So in this case, I would just need to mention that it's an icon by Noun Project by this artist, and you can download it. And if like you need it for like learning something, or for example, as I'm here to create my own personal project that I don't use like for earning money, I'm pretty sure you can use these icons for that purpose. So here you just need to find the icon with all the shapes you need, and yeah, I have already here. Have them already here. So I choose, for example, now heart. Put it drag it to the Cinema4D, and here it is. So press C, and here I have my heart. And a little problem usually with these splines, that the axes, they are not in the center of our object. So let's choose spline, press Shift C, and type axis center. And here I have docked it in my UI. So here I press execute, and now my spline will have axis in the center of spline. And now I press Alt 0, and it would it would be in the center of an extrude object. And I choose extrude object again. Press Alt 0, and it would be in the center of my composition. So let's copy it, put it here. So now it's a little bit bigger than we need to. Scale it down, and then I think about creating this cloner, that I can copy this cloner, delete circle, put this heart over here, and it's perfectly aligned in the center of the circles that we created. So now let's put here, for example, 2 centimeters. And move it. Actually, that looks pretty okay. So let's name it heart. This would be circle frame. And now we can group it and also name it circles frame. Maybe move it a little bit back. Anyway, yeah, so this part is done, and of course you need to download all 4 of these shapes, and to just put 4 objects in a cloner, and it would copy them as these hearts. So yeah, the next thing, let's create this part, and of course with these objects you can model them or sculpt them, but of course there is much better way. We can go to Sketchfab, type ornament, and let's find it. So here is the model that I used. I have it already downloaded, so I would just drag it over here. And I can just copy the parts I need. I can close that. So rotate it 90 degrees. Put it over here, maybe scale it down a little. Now the next object would be this one. Again, rotate it 90 degrees. And let's create symmetry. And put it over here. Yeah, maybe scale it down. And rotate it a little bit. So something like that. And the last project, the last part would be this one. Copy it and put it again in the symmetry. Rotate it And I guess I want to put this on the other side, so in that way. And yeah, that's basically all with this part. Here it looks a little bit different. I have another object here, but I like it more that way when these objects are a little bigger. And now, yeah, the last part, let's create actually two parts. Let's create cards and these palm trees. So let's start with palm tree. It's super simple. Again, we go to noun object, type palm tree, and find the palm tree that you like the most. Again, I have one already downloaded. I drag it to Cinema4D, and let's modify it a little bit. I don't need that part over here, so I go to point mode and delete all unnecessary points over here. Yeah, so that looks pretty okay. And again, we go to axis center, press execute, then choose spline, press Alt 0, choose fill, and again press Alt 0. Let's copy it to our project. So here is palm tree. Let's put it over here. And the one thing that it has, it's like this glowing like frame. So how to create it? The best thing, we can just copy this spline, but the better thing would be to select it and create more instance. More instance to history change to 1. And with this more instance, let's choose it, select it, press Alt and create sweep. Choose select sweep and press Shift and create circle. So, and in circle, let's change radius to 1, I guess would be too big. Yeah, to something like 0.1. And in this case, if we do anything with our initial spline, for example, we can scale it or we can change it. It would be the same thing would happen to our more instance. So in that way, we can modify our initial spline whatever we want, and it would automatically make changes to this more instance. So let's group it, copy, and just scale, and it would be our second palm tree. We can bring it a little bit to the front. So yeah, like this. Let's name it palm tree. Palm tree small. So yeah, and let's group these objects, name it ornament. And yeah, the last thing we need to do is create these cards. So I would here create on the one card, so not to waste your time. But of course, they are created pretty much the same. So let's choose our heart. Let's go to new scene, put it over here, and let's create rectangle and make it a little bit narrower, so it would be more like a playing card. Let's choose rounding, maybe make it a little smaller. And And so basically this would be our card. Let's select rectangle, press Alt and create extrude. Here let's change offset to 1 centimeter, maybe 2. And this would be the body of our card. Let's name it body. Let's name it heart. And we can scale it so it would be bigger. And now let's create text object. Type here A, align, choose middle, and let's choose some other font. For example, this one, so it would look more classy. Let's scale A down and put it over here. And let's copy heart, make it a child of our text object, press Alt 0, so it would be in the center, and move it a little bit down and scale it down. So yeah, this looks pretty okay. Now, how can we copy this object over here so it would be perfectly symmetrical? Pretty easy. I tried to do it with symmetry object, but I couldn't find a solution. So the best solution I have found, just create null object, put our text in the null object, select null object, choose select instrument rotation, and with control copy, and with pressed shift copy this text for 180 degrees. And now you basically have a playing card. And one thing you can notice that it's not like 3D playing card, so we need to bool this object from the card, and it's pretty easy to do. We just select our body, create boolean, and put everything else below body, and here choose subtract. So let's make sure that they intersect. Something doesn't work. Okay, I think they intersect too much. Yeah. So the problem was that this heart, it intersected to the other side, and it doesn't work that way. So we can just make it change offset, for example, to 1, and then it would work correctly. And yeah, so now we have our card, and let's make a frame to it. Go to body, select rectangle, and and create more instance. Here let's change history to 1. Select more instance, create sweep, select sweep, press shift and create circle. And radius, let's change it to 0.2, maybe to 0.4. Let's group it and name it card, and let's put it in our scene. And of course now we need to scale it down, so it would be, so it wouldn't be so big compared to all other objects in our scene. And let's choose card, hold Alt and create cloner. And in mode, let's choose radial. Plane put XY. Here count, choose 4. And change end angle to something like 125. Let's put it over here. And maybe in transform, change rotation arch to -7. And also here at start angle, you can change it to maybe -5. So this card, it wouldn't be like in that right angle. So maybe let's move them over here. And let's change instance mode to multi-instance, so it would work better. And of course we would need to maybe move it a little bit back so that it wouldn't intersect with our palm trees. Yeah, and the last thing what we need to do is create this like construction parts, so it's super easy and simple. I guess it's the simplest part in all this model. Just create cylinder, create symmetry, put cylinder into symmetry, move it a little bit back. Maybe let's make it a little bit smaller and copy it, and yeah, that's basically all you have to do. Super simple. And that's yeah, that's the model we wanted to create. We are not going to shade it right now, because it would take too much time, and the tutorial would be something like 45-50 minutes long, and there is nothing super interesting in shading. It's pretty simple materials, incandescent materials on bulbs and parts of cards, or welcome to text. And in the back of this model there is a plane, and I just went to Google, typed Las Vegas night, and found the picture I wanted and put it on a plane in the back. So, and then I created camera, went to optical, created null and named it focus null, and put it over here in object. Check bokeh, and now if I will go to my redshift, so let's change focal length to 100. And you will see, so yeah, let's lock it here. And you will see that some parts now are in focus and others are not, and in that way the background would be also blurred. For example, I can change it here to maybe 0.1, and you can see that only a small part now is in focus. So let's change it to something like 0.75, and yeah, so background would be blurred, and considering that it's just a static image, we don't need to create like real background modeling cities, etc., etc. This image is it also works pretty okay. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted us to create today. we didn't learn like some super new tools or something like that, but I think that kind of tutorials could also be useful, especially if you're a beginner and just to learn all the hierarchy and how you can use different tools that you already know, maybe in some different way. Thanks for watching. Please write a comment if you like this tutorial. Press some thumbs up. I would really appreciate any feedback. And to the next videos. Bye.